what are the most fun status effects to have in games? And what are some I could add to mine? So recently, I fell down the refactoring rabbit hole. It's when you open old code and think, what idiot wrote all this, only to realize that of course it's you. On the checklist of things that desperately need a rework, I'm currently on enemies. And it's going really well. Or at least it was until I stumbled into the code that I had for status effects. Because in the past, those statuses were actually really random. I had this glue gun, which made enemies move slow in it, and then a freeze mod, which sometimes would freeze enemies. Neither of them were consistent with each other. Random things talking to random components that was impossible to track. I told you, old me wasn't for doing this. But new me is here to fix it. I built out this super cool modular system, and now we have 4 status effects, with room to add more. The old 2 were slow and freeze, so both those are back. Slow, of course, slows the enemy, and freeze makes a giant ice cube, which I always thought looked pretty fun. Since those were both movement effect statuses, for the other 2, I wanted to do something else. I decided on poison, which hurts the enemy over time and lasts forever. And the last one, flame, which spawns a pillar of flame on top of the enemy, damaging them, but eventually goes out. It also spreads to other enemies, so I kind of created a forest fire simulator, which is actually really fun, but it's left me thinking.